Is the Octomom going to have another child? The mother of 14 appeared on The View today for what was really a truly chaotic and bizarre interview where she admitted that down the road, hey, another kid, not out of the question. Watch.
Is this it for kids for you? Are you done having kids?
Oh, yes.
Oh,
absolutely. Like, someday far in the future, when they're older, if, you know, God willing, I meet somebody.
So
no,
you don't want anyone alone.
That's the
So
way.
I guess not alone, but I'm not going to say 100% no. I'm not going to someday far in the future get married and want a.
I think even far.
Maybe not now, but Octomom says she may not be done yet having babies. Leslie, is this woman serious? I think this is ridiculous.
Well, you know, if we can't lock her up, can we lock up her uterus? I mean, seriously, I'm just thinking a guy's going to be like, look, I love you. I want all these children, and now let's make more. And again, how do you pay for all these kids? So I don't know if she just said that to be so provocative, she wasn't thinking, or she's really believing the Cinderella Snow White Prince in the Castle for getting all the kids she already has. I think she clearly needs more help.
Well, and I think she needs to take a step back, look at what she's saying objectively, and realize this is not in her best interest, the best interest of her 14 children, or taxpayers. Speaking of how she's paying for a lot of it, Megan, I think the Octomom needs to get a grip.
Yeah, it's very true. It was one of the most chaotic interviews ever on The View.
Yes.
And you know, Brooke, you know what I kept thinking was she could barely answer the questions of 5 women in 1 hour. How does she handle 14 children every day?
Good point.
And I also thought that she was struggling to answer those questions. I think she was really struggling with how to answer them, who she really is. I think she's figuring out her identity along the way. All this attention has just come so quickly for her, and she's continuing to just find her way through the situation. So I actually thought it was rather sad.
Yeah, it was. She did say she had 3 nannies, was it, during the day, but 14 kids, that works out to 4 or more children per nanny. That's still a big handful. And the Octomom did go on to admit that she was delusional when she decided to have her octuplets. She said that. So Whoopi Goldberg and Barbara Walters really grilled her on it and asked her if she was mentally unstable. You gotta watch.
Let me follow up on Whoopi's question.
Yes. You know what? Let me answer.
Well, wait. Just a second. Do you think you are all there?
I think absolutely. No, I want to answer it this way. I know. I want to answer it this way. In true, genuine mental illness, we all know that if you are exposed to extraordinary stressors in any way, you will most likely not be able to tap inside yourself and pull out the reserves and pull out the resources and strengths you need to survive and continue to cope and to continue to stay afloat. If I were genuinely, mentally unstable, I would have drowned from the beginning.
Let's face it, it's a question we've all been wondering about, right? And I get the feeling that the Octomom is wondering the same thing herself. Leslie, what does the Octomom's answer say to you?
What do they say a lot of people have to do first when it comes to any kind of a mental illness or an addiction is admit. And this is a woman, I think, clearly in denial, perhaps, about how many issues she might have mentally and emotionally, because obviously you have issues to want this much and need this much attention, unconditional love for that many children, etc. Because she said she would be drowning, but I think she is drowning to a degree, if nothing else financially.
Yeah, well said, Leslie. And nothing was off limits today, including HLN's own Joy Behar, who asked the Octomom pretty bluntly where she gets all her energy. You gotta watch this part.
I'm so energetic that I'm writing, and I didn't realize what kind of a...
Are you on something?
Enormous. Yeah, my energy level. It's called DNA. It's called DNA because my mom's in her 70s, and she has just as much energy as I do.
I say. So it's natural.
I don't want to be like this.
No.
You know, you've gotten a lot. You got this it's so funny, Nadya, you got this maniacal laugh that it throws everybody. That laugh is just like...
It's obnoxious, though.
Well,
I don't like it. I try to suppress it. And someone told me I need a laugh coach.
You do you. That's a crazy laugh, girl.
Megan, a lot of attention paid to that laugh during the interview. Is it possible she could go down in infamy, not only for having the 14 kids, but for the laugh very quickly?
Yeah, it is a bit of her trademark, isn't it? You know, Brooke, I do think this raises the point. Just because she had 8 babies, is she supermom and can she handle all these questions?
Yeah.
You know, I do think it'd be difficult for anyone to sit on a couch at The View.
Yeah. Megan Alexander, Leslie Marshall, we'll leave it there. Thanks, ladies.